This morning when I got up, I read a story on the Blaze that I wanted to share with you. We are building a network and a website that does not ridicule people of faith, and we don't say, some people believe in miracles. I happen to believe in miracles, and it's my stupid network and website, so we believe in miracles. Whether you want to believe in it yourself or not is up to you, but I wanted to present you with the information. Story from a mother of four. 2009, Crystal McVea is her name. She enters a local hospital to deal with pancreatitis, and she is, that's not lethal usually, but they gave her some medicine and it caused some complications, and she was essentially dead for almost 10 minutes. Well, during this time, as I read the story today on the Blaze, she says that she was in the presence of God, who sent her back to earth with a message of mercy and love. Crystal McVea is the author of Waking Up in Heaven, and she joins me now. Crystal, how are you?
I am wonderful. Thank you so much for having me on your show.
You bet. I read your story this morning, and I wanted to hear it from you. 9 minutes is an awful long time. How long did it seem to you on the other side?
The funny thing about where I was is that there was no such thing as time, no minutes, seconds, hours. And so when I got back, it became a challenge to figure out how many earthly minutes I had been there. And we came to the conclusion with medical records and eyewitnesses that it was between 7 to 9 minutes.
Okay. And you say you saw God, and you saw a light, and he spoke to you. Did he speak to you in words, or did he speak to you how?
All of the communication that happened there between God and I had two angels that were with me. All of it was instantaneous, it was effortless, and it was without spoken words.
And what did they say?
God allowed me to remember a few things that he told me. Immediately as I opened my eyes, I woke up in heaven. I knew exactly where I was. Here I had been a skeptic my whole life. I gave my life to Jesus Christ at 8 years old. However, because of the abuse that I had suffered as a child, decisions that I had made as a teenager, I doubted if he loved me, and then I doubted if he was real. And the moment that I closed my eyes in that hospital room, I opened them and I knew exactly where I was. My angels were standing to my left. They took on vaguely human-like shapes. The one to the right was slightly taller than the one to the left. And immediately I recognized them as my best friends, as entities that I was so excited to be in the presence of again. And as I said, there was no time, no sequence of events, no minutes. The next thing I recall is turning to my right as this beautiful tunnel of light that I was standing in, to my right, started taking on a slightly different texture. I not only could see this light, Mr. Beck, but I could feel it. I have 5 senses here. It was as if there I had 100. And immediately as I turned to this light, something important I want to share with you is that my whole life I thought, if God is real, I want to know where he was. I want to know why he didn't love me. And as I turned and I faced the presence of God, I crumbled in front of him and I raised my hands, and the only question that came out of my mouth was, why didn't I do more for you? Because in an instant, he revealed to me the truth, that he was the truth. People often ask me, what did God look like? I didn't see his face. I just stood in his presence.
You had an abortion when you were younger, and so you felt you weren't worthy.
I did.
Right? And that's what was erased between you two?
Exactly.
So,
exactly, and I had been sexually abused for many years as a child. All of these secrets that I would take with me until the day I died.
So when you wrote the book and you talked about this, you had to know, I'm just going to get hammered. I'm going to get hammered. Did you,
Sure.
I mean, how many of your family members, even or your close circle of friends went, okay, come on, really?
Right. I was blessed that I have a very supportive family. Both of my parents, even knowing the heartache that I was going to have to share, were extremely supportive. My husband was supportive. And I knew that this is what God had asked me to do. It was hard to face the critics. It still can be. But I hold on to those letters and emails that I get from a young college girl who said, I was scheduled to have an abortion, and after reading your book, I won't do it. Those are the letters that keep me going. Those are the reasons that I can stand in front of this camera and tell you that he is very real.
Crystal, thank you so much. I hope to talk to you again.
Thank you so much. For me too. Thank you so much. God bless you.
God bless you. The name of the book is Waking Up in Heaven, a true story of brokenness, heaven, and life again. Back in a minute.